Are you like a fan of Noriega and like you? Yeah, okay.
Hardcore.
I mean, that's gonna be.
Hardcore.
We just had Cameron in here. You should have Cameron on Two Bears.
Cameron's what's going on with Cameron? Because I saw him doing this thing like you can't cancel someone who canceled themselves.
Yeah.
And he's wearing a suit.
Yeah,
Is he like on?
Showed up here in a suit.
For real?
Fucking
So we went to a Knicks game and we saw Jim Jones and Cameron together, and I was like, oh shit, lost my shit. Bus driver got a picture with both of them. Then I'm in Cameron's DMs. Like we've DM'd each other.
I'm texting with Cameron. For me, my era, like I grew up. I was like, I can't believe I'm texting with
Cameron. That was
and he's being like, yo,
my
like
Sunday,
so thankful, like thank you thank you for talking to me. I'm like, what,
dude? My Sunday in New York City. I can't explain this to anyone that hasn't lived in New York City. There's a moment on Sundays in New York City, especially down in the Village, where everyone's walking around and people are riding around and they're playing in their cars the song that's about to be a hit, right? And it's hot. Girls are in sundresses. No one's wearing bras. Everyone's day drinking. Everyone's had a couple cocktails in them, and. Oh boy! Yeah, and I heard that, and I walked into Tower Records over by Astor Place, or wherever it was back in the day, and I said, the song was "Oh boy, boy, oh boy."
Jay-Z did a remix to that, and had a verse that was supposed to be on that song, and they got into a beef, and Cameron deleted it. It's gone from existence.
Why would he do that?
Cameron's response
what his answer was?
So funny. Where Cameron's like, "You really deleted it?" And he goes, "I didn't know the internet was coming."
Jim Jones got shot in the fucking arm. And went on tour. Dude, that fucking Dipset was like so
Drink Champs is gonna be.
Who was it who got shot and drove themselves to the hospital?
I think 50 did that, right?
No.
50 is an interesting guy because 50.
Yeah, but you're right. Who did
it was like someone in like a Lamborghini, I think. It was someone who'd already made it.
That's like an all-time tale. Yeah.
I've had that. That's a daydream I have a lot of getting like stabbed. Or something like that in the street.
Mine's rattlesnake. Rattlesnake and having to get myself to the hospital. Rattlesnake.
And I show up and I'm like, what happened?
Cameron.
Cameron
got shot and drove himself to the hospital.
I thought it was Cameron.
Dude, he's in my DMs.
Fuck, I would have asked the Cameron about that. Son of a bitch. If I was better at rap stuff, god damn it.
If I was better at rap stuff. Said Eminem 3 times before you.
You know what happened at the very end of the interview? So I'm like a huge rap fan from that era. I'm actually mad at myself for not knowing that. And John didn't grow up on that music. So I'm talking about things like that verse with Jay-Z and all that shit. And then as a joke at the end, he goes, so Cameron, you think the Bruins have a chance to win the Stanley Cup in the playoffs? Like, obviously joking about hockey because he doesn't know it. And they start talking, and he's like, it would be funny if we had this guy be our hockey analyst on because he has a show with Mace. That's why he's out now. It's him and Mace are doing a show like Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless where they argue sports.
What?
It's like two. Yeah.
Oh, is that why he's in the suit?
Why he's like in
shut
the
the fuck up.
So he's like, take this guy's number down. He's gonna be our hockey analyst. So we're hoping that happens where it's like him and Mace talking shit, and then they're like, let's kick it to the white guy to talk about hockey for a second.
That would be great.
Dude, him and Mace. Watch your back, you and Tom, because him and Mace are coming for the crown.
Dude,
they are going to be
I'll tell you,
awesome
man,
in this industry.
there are so many, like when you talk about like duo comedy people, like I'll see people online. I watched today this like I wish I had saved him. I'd give him a shout out. It was a nerd someone do the math. It was a nerd podcast with like a big Latino guy, I think 2 black dudes, but they're like into comic books. And their clip was, black people are taking all the ginger rolls. And they were talking about all the ginger rolls in comic books, how they replaced them with black dudes. But their energy was so positive that you were like, I was like, I was in the car, I go,
all
I
right,
fucking
big
love these
thanks
guys.
for watching. If you made it through this whole episode, that means you should be subscribed. There's so many of you out there who watch and don't subscribe, so make sure you are a KFC Radio subscriber. Make sure you get all the content when it drops. Click that button now.
I have 9 fingers. I'm still subscribed. It's that easy.